Oh my gosh, y'all, if there's anything I hate about Instagram, we shouldn't feel bounded by one career choice that we made when we were so young. I think that you would do well if you continue down the self-taught route. I got my head out the sunroof. Hi everyone, welcome to the very first video of mine on YouTube. So my name is Stephanie and I'm a self-taught iOS engineer and a tech career coach. I wanted to create this YouTube channel because over on my ever-growing Instagram page, The Road to Tech, I'm always sharing a lot of advice to folks who are trying to break into tech, and that's truly like a passion of mine to be able to help others also reach their dreams of working in tech, because I know as for myself, like I'm completely self-taught, no computer science degree, no bootcamp certification, so I know there are just so many struggles that go along with trying to teach yourself to code and also get a job in it. With that being said, I do hope that you enjoy this vlog today. If you have any other questions or suggestions on videos that I should make in the future, please let me know down in the comments. I'm really excited to grow my YouTube community after I have been on Instagram for about 2 years and then Twitter for a year. And now we are here on YouTube. No need to be stressed, gotta take it home, it's there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love, better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view, and I pray that it won't be over soon. Oh my gosh, this smells really good. For breakfast, I have scrambled eggs with mushroom and some avocado on the top, and then I'm doing a Vietnamese drip coffee. Very good. It's good and light, nothing too strong, no bitterness, so I really like it. Alright, so I just finished with the daily stand-up. It's been a really busy morning so far, so I wanted to wrap up the onboarding packet that I was working on for the team, trying to get that finished before presenting what I've been doing. Now, oh yeah, so I forgot. Today is supposed to be when I am posting a new reel. I usually do that every other day. I'll just show you all like the quick process of how I create, edit, or I guess I won't be creating because I already pre-filmed this on Saturday, but I'll show a little bit about how I edit and caption writing and posting. So I've just finished writing my caption here. I always include some sort of CTA at the bottom, and I'll show you my edits.
Because first of all, how do you know? How do you know that that's true? How do you?
And to talk a little bit about my process, what I do is I always edit within the Reels feature, and then I just use this to adjust, you know, how long the text is going to show on the screen, and then I always just do like a quick double check. Looks pretty good. Oh my gosh, y'all, if there's anything I hate about Instagram, is that sometimes it just randomly like erases or doesn't save the captions that you write or like whatever edits that you make. I know Instagram does not autosave, so anyone out there trying to make reels, always write your captions in another format. I don't care if you write it on a piece of paper, you put it into some notepad on your computer, just write it somewhere else instead of doing it in-app. But thankfully I was able to recover just because I had actually filmed the entire caption, and so it didn't really take me that much time to rewrite, but I've definitely had to rewrite before and it's not cool. So lesson learned. Early today, I posted this reel here.
I don't want to hear that. Because first of all, how do you know? How do you know that that's true?
You'd be surprised about how many people who have actually reached out before in their mid to late 30s, their 40s, even their 50s, asking if it's too late to learn how to code or if it's too late to learn how to change careers. And I'm here to tell you that no, it is not too late. And here's the reason why. From the time we're 18 to 22, we're expected to have finished a degree in something and then expected to do that for the rest of your life. And in this day and age, there's just so much opportunity out there that we shouldn't feel bounded by one career choice that we made when we were so young, before our brains were fully developed. I think that your feelings for thinking that it's too late to change careers is totally valid. Like, if you really do think about it, you have spent 10 to 20 years in one career, and then all of a sudden you want to put that aside and try something completely different. That's totally okay. I'm a firm believer in the fact that, especially in tech, you don't necessarily have to go back to school and get a BS in something completely new, or even get a master's. There are many free resources online, such as these. And with the right mindset going into it, with the right community, and potentially the right coach or mentor, you can definitely be able to change careers. So there are different options, such as taking Udemy courses. You can go through bootcamp programs. There's also the option of going back to school and getting a master's or a BS in computer science. Or you can just go through some great online resources where you can learn to code for free. The biggest thing that you need to keep in mind is that your projects are really, really important, and these are what's going to set you apart, not necessarily your certifications or your degrees, because at the end of the day, a company and a recruiter want to know that you're going to bring the most amount of value to their company. They don't want to spend 80 to 120K on someone who just barely knows how to code, or says they know how to code, but there's no proof because they have nothing to show for in their portfolio. They're not able to pass like coding interviews. So it's really important that you build up your portfolio as soon as you can. You don't need to finish like an entire tutorial. To be honest, you only need to finish about 30 to 50% of it, and you'll be able to grasp much of the basic skills that you need in order to start building your own projects. So the sooner you can start building your own projects, actually the more that you will end up learning. And this is just going to be super valuable when you go into interviews. This is how you're going to get interviews in the first place. So please keep that in mind. Work on your projects, work on your portfolio. If possible, try to get real world experiences, because those are always going to triumph projects. It also shows employers and recruiters that you know how to work on a team, you know how to work with maybe designers or other software engineers in order to solve a problem.
Started racing. The crowd across the way, flowers on your face, and then I'm from the 80s. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
Part of being a YouTuber means you have a great mic. So I got one, and I got the Rode Video Mic Pro. I did not know that this requires a battery, which wasn't here. I'm surprised about that, but I also don't know anything about mic and audio, so I'm learning as I go on this YouTube journey. I have come to discover the hard way that I guess this is, I'm not even sure what port this is, but it looks like it's supposed to be for the mic. It does not work when I try to plug this in. I guess I need to I something else? Oh, never mind. This is for the remote. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more problem solving. As I always do in life. Which is just a little easier. I also need to buy a battery now. There's a lot that goes into trying to start a YouTube channel. That's for sure.
And if you could read my mind, will you make your way towards mine?
I have some really exciting news. So I just checked my emails and one of my clients from my one-on-one paid mentorship program just emailed me and told me that she's starting her new job as an iOS developer on Monday. And I'm just so excited for her because she's worked really hard over the past 4 months that we've worked together, and about like 1 to 2 months after finishing the program, she already got her first job. Plus she had spent like about 10 years in a completely different field. You know, that's just amazing. And it really just shows that age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what career you came from. It's really about like your portfolio, your work ethic, how much motivation and discipline you have, and just having like a positive attitude through like the entire process. So I'm just so happy for her.
I want you, you know that I want you.
It's Saturday, which means time to work on a lot of my coaching business stuff. Only Friday evenings and weekends are for client calls. This just helps keep me more organized rather than having them scattered throughout the week. This way it also creates like a clear boundary between work and business stuff. Today I do have a client. His call will be at 4 p.m. for 30 minutes. It looks like he wants to have a one-on-one mentorship, so we'll be working on that today. There's several things that you want to consider because there are different pros and cons to both like the self-taught route versus bootcamp route. And I think based off what you've told me so far in terms of your learning and how much time you've dedicated towards it, I think that you would do well if you continue down the self-taught route.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting